Hope you enjoyed this one. This is Sellavin game you on Attack on Titan, chapter 66. Wish. Oh my god, I never thought it was an epic surprise. It just came out of nowhere. Yeah, right. Aaron, he is willing to die to make sure he gets eaten, so the power that he has goes back to its proper owner, who the Rize family, to who is proper owner, and he wants Historia to eat him. But then there's Historia. She starts to have second thoughts. Well, she has memories of her sister Freda, who was the original owner of the power. Owner of the power. She has memories of Frida. Frida was a nice girl before she got the power, but she also remembered after she got the power, she completely changed. She became a little hysterical. Like she became a completely different person. And remember, Frida doted on Historia when no one else did. So basically, she could tell when Frida wasn't acting right. Right? Even though she made a decision, she wanted to like understand why. But then her father gives her his story, saying that the reason why she changed is because she accepted the will and ideology of the first king, the one who created the Titan walls. Basically, his logic was in order for a world executive peace, humans must be ruled by the Titans. Hey, you're saying that the Titans are kings and gods and weird bunch of insects. So, I don't think so. So, I was saying that the first king's ideology has been passed on from generations to generations. This concept existed throughout history. Even his father, who was the king, he had all the power, and he still couldn't divulge them why, or even answer them why he could. Yeah, he had the same thoughts as Historia. Why couldn't he stop them? Why he stopped the Titan rampage? It's just that he just couldn't, because he wasn't himself. He wasn't the same person. It's like his mind became overshadowed by the essence of the king, and he accepted his thoughts and probably even his will. Oh, so basically, they're no longer the same person as they recognize. In fact, when he chose the successor, his younger brother, his brother, that basically makes him Historia's uncle, chose to become successor. The successor volunteered on the essence. If he was the inheritor, what happened to him? What the heck happened to him? So, what was going on with that? And there's still some secrets left to be known. Like he's telling this story about becoming God and to pray for him, and that his job was to bring God back into this world. That in order to stop this world and to become and control the power, you have to become an all-powerful being. So basically, they're talking about making themselves gods on Earth. So basically, that's his logic. But as Historia, she tries to put Janino in Historia is like, no freaking way. They're like, hell no. Even flipped this dude, like monkey flipped it, and like grabbed his arm, did the leg twist, and just dropped him on the floor. Saying that you could say any. The only reason why you're telling me this is just so you can let you off the hook. I mean, think about it. If you were a historian, when you do the same, I mean, this guy basically had an affair with a woman and had a child out of wedlock, and then abandoned her. And the only family that took care of, and her mother didn't even give a crap about her. He had her mother killed, and the only person that actually gave her was a sister. But her sister wasn't the same after she went through her metamorphosis. So there. Then there's Aaron, and he's willing to die, but Historia's like, hell no, you can't die. Alright, like, freaking away, saying no and she keeps thinking about Frida and Rosio, like, thinking about their resolve. The resolve to telling her to live, like, Historia suffered a lot in this world. I mean, and the only reason why she's still around is because her family wanted to use her, for their own selfish ends, which is the reason why she wasn't killed right away. Kept the affair a secret, because since she had his blood, she could be used her as a weapon. But Historia, she doesn't want to be a weapon, and she hates it in this world for a certain person to cry and to reject the world because of what she is. I mean, think about it. She went through, she didn't have a happy childhood. I mean, Aaron, even though he may have fought a lot, his life was moderately happy. She had almost nothing. So basically, Hysteria is like telling Aaron to soak up all your crap and basically just play your role. Oh, so basically, don't become an enemy of You don't become an enemy of humanity. Become humanity's savior. He's basically telling him to play his role, even whether I'm an enemy of humanity or not. It depends. In the end, but right now, my job is to rescue you. And we got the guessing coming. Think about it. When we saw the end of the last chapter, we thought someone was transforming. Someone else was going to transform. But it's not Historia. It's actually Rod. Rod Reed's, he's actually transformed. I mean, think about it. If a person who has the Reed's blood can transform, why can't this guy transform? I mean, he is Historia's father. I mean, he can transform at any time as well. Like, what is it? Like, what's the deal with this guy? If he can do that, if anybody in his family can do it, why can't he do it himself? So, and when he starts transforming his skeleton, some people in the chapter they say he looks like the colossal titan, like Aaron, like the colossal. But I don't think he's basically the colossal at all. But yeah, who knows? We haven't seen Rhina or the other titan shifters other than Aaron for a long time. So basically, no. And this guy, his changing is so complex. He just transformed out of nothing. He barely even touched the serum. So basically, this guy transformed just now because because now that his plans are ruined, he can't use his story. So basically, you want a job done right, he's got to do it himself. And Aaron's still willing to kill himself. Tries to understand the result, but with Mikasa, Armin, Captain Levi, Hanji, they're all there. They're all there to rescue him. Even though he wants to die, he doesn't want to see any of his friends die. So basically, this guy was willing to kill himself to save people, but he doesn't know the whole truth. But now that the truth is right in front of him, and the only truth he sees right now is his friends, and they still believe in him. And he remembers the time when he fought against the female Titan, Annie Leonhardt, and that he fought against her. He still remembers that time he fought against Annie, and how he had that problem with her. He still remembers that time, but he has to understand the time when Annie was willing to kill everybody to get what she wants. But we still had no idea what was her whole story. But what the story's problem is her father basically did something to her. But who is her father? Even though Annie Leonhardt is like right now in sabbatical, but we still gotta know what the hell. Anyway, the chapter ends. Will Aaron and his friend make it out alive? He swallowed the bottle. We're getting ready to blow up. Is things gonna be as bad as it is? Will it be an epic fight? I'm sorry, my throat's a little dry. Will it be an epic fight? Will it be one for the ages? I want to see what Rod's Titan's gonna look like. Will that Ackerman guy and the one that taught Levi how to fight? Will he survive? I mean, basically, Rize screwed him over. So basically, Rod screwed him over. He only cared about himself. And the fact that he transformed into a Titan himself is proof of that. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for the comment, subscribe. Thank you. I can't put the description down for this chapter right now because I can't put the link down in the description because apparently there was a problem. This manga should have been released 3 days ago, but the reason I'm doing it now is because they're having a problem with the other website. They're no longer licensing it. So basically, we got a big problem. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for the comment, subscribe. Thank you. Signing off. Bye. Attack on Titan. Let's see what happens next.